have just been getting ready to run. That's what you guys have been seeing in the past few minutes, few seconds, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along with me throughout my day. I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, peace. Almost at 4. Woo! My hands are so slippery because I'm so sweaty. Woo! Okay guys, so I'm back from my run, slash going to the supermarket because I needed to get some plums because I ran out of plums like 2 days ago and I really love eating plums. So let me just give you guys a quick little haul of the things that I got. So I got a mango because they looked pretty and I guess I chose the least pretty one, but you know, that's how life is. Sometimes you gotta choose the least pretty one and you get the most from it. So we'll see later on when we eat this. I also got some bananas because I had one banana left this morning and it started getting like really like soft and squishy, and I don't really like bananas when they're soft and squishy. I feel like they're good for using in like smoothies and stuff. So there's that. Here are my bananas. My banana. And then I got some plums. I usually get like 3 or 4 plums, but like I just like love plums. Like I've been like low-key eating like 1 to 2 plums a day because they're just so good. They also make your body feel really good. They're full of like antioxidants and like a bunch of like good nutrients and stuff. So go get you some plums. Finally, the last thing I got was these 2 tomatoes. They were marketed or on display as like slicing tomatoes. So I'm guessing like salad tomatoes. And I remember when I used to live in DR or visit DR, because I also used to visit DR. I'm hopefully going to soon, and when I do, I'm gonna vlog the whole thing, and you guys are all gonna see it. It's gonna be great. So I got these 2 tomatoes because when I used to be in DR, so I just go to DR, I used to always have salad with these kinds of like tomatoes in it. And now I usually only ever use like either cherry tomatoes, and that's not really that often, but usually it's like Roma tomatoes. So these should be yummy. Alrighty, that's my little haul. I'm gonna just get ready to paint, and then I'm gonna paint because that's my next activity of the day. Actually, I'm gonna make a smoothie. So you guys will watch me make a smoothie and then I'll paint. Because I have to leave around like 11 because I'm going to a wool store because of exciting news. So you'll see. I'm back. I can't remember what the last thing you guys saw was, but I know that I do have to tell you guys about my woolen adventure. So I decided to put on my hat that I just recently made. If you guys saw my last short, then you know. But I made this hat. And actually, before we start doing the little haul part of the video, I'm gonna just quickly tell you guys about this little epiphany, this thought that I had. So every Wednesday I go downtown and I knit with people, mostly like elderly people, and it's super fun. And last week I was working, like I finished this hat like 2 days before that, and I was working on this hat then, and it was like about this big when I was there. I basically want to finish it by tomorrow so that I have my hat that I was working on last week, because I think that it would be super impressive if I finished this hat, just because the yarn is fingering yarn. Like I made this hat in like 2 or 3 days. It was super easy, but this has been taking so long so long, and it's almost like not what's the word, like satisfying, I guess. Like I don't fully want to work on it. What I was saying is this is not as like satisfying to make as this, because when I was making this, like I was going and like every like 3 rows, like I could try it on and it like grew. With this is like I have to like do like 20 rows and then I'm like, okay, it grew, you know. So it's like it takes so long, but I want to finish it, and I work on it every single night. I go outside and I knit for like 1 to 2 hours every single night, and it's only here. So tonight I'm gonna go out for 3 hours and hopefully I finish it. If not, because really I think it's only a few more rows and then decreasing, because look, if you look at this hat, they're never mind. Literally never mind. Whatever, I'll figure it out. So that's just like a quick little thing that I was just telling you guys. That was not a quick little thing. I told you I spoke for so long, but I don't think I've spoken much in this video. So this is my rant. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, now for the haul. Let's do this haul thing. I went to this store named Woolen. So I got a few things from here. Not gonna lie, I did spend a good amount of money, but you know, sometimes you have to treat yourself because you're doing a great job and everything is gonna be okay. And so just keep pushing through, and you freaking got this. I believe in you because I know that you can do this, because I believe in me. So if I believe in me, that means that you should believe in you, and everything is gonna be okay, because everything will be okay. Anyway, so time for the haul. Like I said, this is my ranting time. So the Spinner's Book of Yarn Designs, pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys know what that even means, can guess. Probably you can guess. Some of you guys might not even know what that even means. I'll tell you. Like I just showed you, I knit and I also crochet. And recently, like almost anything that I really get into, I get into the nitty-gritty. So I learned how to make yarn. This is the yarn that I've made so far. I love making yarn. It's so fun. Like spinning yarn with wool, so freaking fun. I bought a bunch of merino wool because I have another hobby that I guess I'm gonna show you guys as well. Not now, but in the future. And that hobby is felting, like needle felting. During the summertime, I had this job as an art teacher at this camp in Brooklyn. And in this job, I did a bunch of things and I learned a bunch of things. And one of the things that I took home with me while working there is needle felting. And I don't know if you guys know what needle felting is, but I fell in love with it because of like how like satisfying and like calming and relaxing it is. So I bought a bunch of merino wool, and then I can't remember what introduced me to spinning, but I think it was like a Reddit or like a random video on YouTube or something. I can't remember what it was, but something showed me spinning and I was like, that looks so satisfying. But I also thought like that seems like a lot of work, but I was like, I have wool, why not? Like, why not? So I tried doing it, and this is my first little bunch of like yarn that I've made, and it's not that good. There's like, honestly, there's like probably like DK, fingering, and lace yarn in here, and also 2-ply, but not plied. This is not plied, but it's just like the size of it is 2-ply or 4-ply, I think is what it's called. So there's like a bunch of sizes in here, so I was like still kind of like getting used to it. This here is my second batch, much more even. As you can see, there are still some like thin strands and some thicker strands, but for the most part, pretty even. I'm excited to see what I can make with this. This is probably like, honestly, like 50 yards, so it's not much. This one came from one of the things that I got from Woolen last week when I went, and it's not much. I measured it today and it's only 17 yards. It's a tiny amount, but I have 3 more of these. I was thinking maybe some like mittens. Like I feel like some mittens would be super cool, like from like my own hand spun yarn. So those are my 3 already spun yarns that I learned to spin. And oh, I didn't show you guys this one. This one is perfect, okay? I learned the craft. I'm not gonna say I'm an expert. I'm not gonna say that I'm like perfect, because there are some places here where it's like, it gets a little thin, but for the most part it's pretty perfect. So I'm getting quite good at it, which is awesome because I love spinning. What I mean by that is this is what I got last week, and that turned into this. Just for reference, this is about 0.4 to 0.6 ounces, and it became fingering yarn / lace. It fits into both categories, but I feel like it's more fingering than lace. Fingering became 15 to 20 yards. So if you wanted that for reference, I know that when I've been watching like YouTube videos of wool and yarn and things like that, like I want them to tell me the exact thing. So I just put that out there just in case you guys are like me, you know. Last week when I went to go get that, I also got this spinner, and I've been spinning on this spinner, and I love this spinner. Remember when I was there, the lady that works there was telling me how the smaller spinners spin faster, which means that you can get thinner yarns, which I love the thinner yarns. Like, it's just much more satisfying to work with. Not lace or fingering, more like 2-ply. So I'm gonna start plying my yarn, because she told me about that today as well, which I'm really excited about, because I just didn't think it was possible for me since I don't have like an actual wheel. But it is. I just have to put it somewhere and then transfer it. I can do it. So this is some yarn that I'm currently spinning. I spun, I can't remember how many ounces of wool, so I'm sorry I can't tell you the specifics now, but I spun yesterday for maybe like 3.5 hours, and I did all of it, but it was like a good bunch. Here, actually, let me just quickly show you about how much it was. Okay, so this is a little, I don't know if this is called roving or a little bat, I don't know. I have a little board that I comb out my wool and also combine colors with, and that's how I made this, and this is about the same amount that I used to make this. That's what that is. I don't know if this is overly explaining things. I'm probably gonna cut out a bunch of things, just because like I'm a painting channel, I'm not like a yarn channel, but I can be both. I might be both, who knows. Maybe I'll weave myself a canvas and paint on it. That would be so sick. One step at a time. Also got 2 of these because I don't know, they didn't have any more of these. They literally only had 1 of these, which I was kind of disappointed about. So I got 1 of these and then 2 of these. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spin this one next and then attach it to the last yarn, and then spin this one after, and then spin this one after, so that it's like, you know what I mean. I think you guys know what I mean by that. If not, I'm sorry. Got these. Each of these little guys are $5, so pretty cheap, pretty awesome, pretty fun to spin. And then finally I got this one because I wanted to try to spin colors without using these that I just got. Spin these colors on this new spindle that I got. This is the smaller spindle that the lady was talking about. As you can see, it's tinier. It's like thinner, smaller, which means you can get thinner yarns on it. So I'm really excited to do that. I'm probably gonna do this on that, but I have to knit tonight, so maybe I won't do it tonight, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. And then I got this. What is that? Okay, honestly, maybe I should spin on this really quickly. Okay, I think I'm gonna show you guys how to spin. So I got this. This is also a spinner, and this is an amazing spinner, in my opinion. It's called the Turkish spindle. These are all spindles. Spindle. There's a bunch of different spindles. I actually really want supported spindle. Sheesh, that took so long to think about. A supported spindle, because you basically spin on a surface like this, and then you kind of just like with like both of your hands like do like the spinning thing, which I think is just so cool. I'm gonna show you guys quickly how to spin on it. Quickly, not a lot, just maybe like a yard or 2, maybe 3. But let me just grab some wool, 1 second. Okay, so I got some wool. This is the wool that I'm gonna be using. It's just some merino undyed wool, and I'm just going to first draft before I start to spin. And drafting basically means separating these fibers pretty thin so that when you're spinning, it's easier to just kind of like let it go. Honestly, I feel like Spider-Man when I'm doing like spinning. It's so cool, guys. Like, what do you guys think? Like, am I like a nerd? I'm totally fine with being a nerd. Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious, like, what do you guys think? Anyway, so right now I'm drafting, and this is what it looks like to draft. And that tiny little piece of wool became this long strand. And I can keep drafting this. Like, don't get it twisted. Yeah. But here it is. This is what that little bit of wool became. So, as you can see, my hat is off. I'm stressed out. I literally can't handle this. I'm just kidding. I figured it out. It's cool. But I kind of prefer the other one, like the top spindle. This one's still really fun, and also you like wind in like a specific way with this one. It's called like copping, or also called turtle, because it's a Turkish spindle, and it takes the shape of a turtle when you are spinning it. So we go over two, under one, over two, under one, over two, under one, over two, under one, over two. So now the way that we set it up, just in case any of you guys are like really just trying to figure out how to use a Turkish spin, none of you guys are. So you basically just do like this, like kind of like knot here, and then you can spin from there. You spin. Okay, honestly guys, like this, I have to get used to it. Like, honestly speaking, like it's hard for me to use it. I don't fully understand the spin and the drop part of it yet, but I'm making yarn with it. You can make yarn with it. You can literally make yarn with a crochet hook and a cork screw. This is what the lady at the place told me. Like, that's what she did once, and she said that she made some like really fine yarn once when she did that. So anything is possible. Guys, look at how pretty this is. The super awesome thing about this spindle is that when you're done, you can pull the stick out and then pull each of these out, and then you just have the ball of yarn. Isn't that so cool? Finally, this took so long. Guys, I'm sorry that you had to wait so long for me to get to the end of this haul, but you know, I had to talk. Sometimes I have to talk, and whoa, this is so cool. I got some wool, and I got this wool because I thought that it was so beautiful. Like, look at this. A scarf, a hat, a sweater. Okay, this can't be a sweater. I have to buy like 3 more of these. So maybe I use this spindle to spin these. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do, because this is so beautiful. Like, look at the variety of colors, and look at how nice this suits me. Like, all these colors are just perfect for me. Like, when I saw this, I was like, that 4 ounces, and the colorway is called Spice Market. You guys like the colors? Not really your type? Does it match me? What do you think? That was the haul. Thank you guys for honestly listening to me just blabber, because I was like just ranting for half of that. Like, that wasn't even really a haul. I'm gonna get going. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably record me knitting at the park a little bit, and then I'll come back, say goodnight, and hey guys, I'm back home, and this is what we have so far. This is our hat. What I realized while I was sitting there about to start thinking about decreasing is I don't have double pointed needles big enough to decrease this hat. I do have one pair of double pointed needles, but those double pointed needles are going to basically make the hat like puff out because these stitches are so tight and those needles are so big and these needles are so tiny. And then I just, it's a bit tight, but look at how beautiful this hat is. Oh my god. Look at this. What do you guys think? Honestly, please let me know what you think about this hat in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone that stuck through this whole video. I don't know how long this video is, but however long it is, thank you for sticking through it. I really appreciate it. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about this hat. Please tell me what you think about this hat. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Share, do all of the amazing things, and don't forget, this is the most important thing. You're awesome. Peace.